Hello everyone, I'm Donna Bush with your CIG TV News Brief on this Tuesday. In just over 2 weeks, Dr. Tasha Ebanks Garcia and her family will leave home for the United Kingdom. Earlier this year, the Caymanian civil servant was appointed representative for the Cayman Islands government's UK office.
I think one of the advantages that I have is that I've spent this past 7+ years working across our government and our public sector. I've had the opportunity through my work with the Governor's Office and the Deputy Governor's Office to deliver projects that were of national importance, that impacted, and require the collaboration of multiple departments and ministries. So I have built relationships, professional relationships across our civil and our public service. And so I think bringing that to the London office is going to make a huge difference and a huge impact. And it'll connect those persons in London, I think, more closely with the Cayman Islands government in the Cayman Islands, because I'm able to be that bridge. And I think because of my wealth of knowledge, having worked in the civil service for many years, I'm able to really bring the heart of the civil service to London and represent not just my country, but my civil service in that space. And then hopefully then, working with the other members of the team in London, be able to kind of bring a bit of home there and shake things up a bit and just infuse that passion that we have in the Cayman Islands Civil Service.
Dr. Tasha says she will miss the feel of the hot sun here at home. We invite you to join us on Thursday, July 8th, for the full interview with Dr. Tasha Ebanks Garcia. The Ministry of Social Development Needs Assessment Unit has decided to continue with the initiative to help existing and potential NAU clients to access the unit services in their districts. It aims to reduce the needs of older persons, those with medical ailments, and those with mobility issues from having to travel to the NAU's main office. The successful pilot program started earlier this year has been well received by residents in need in the various districts across the Cayman Islands. For a look at the NAU and our district schedule, you can go online to gov.ky, the notice board. Well, recently, the Cayman Brac Sports Complex was abuzz with cheers and support for the littlest athletes on the sister island. Immediately following today's news brief, we will show you the highlights as seen through the eyes of videographer Ward Scott. Meantime, His Excellency Governor Martin Roper has announced the appointment of Miss Vanessa Allard as a full-time magistrate of the Summary Court. Magistrates in the Summary Courts preside over a wide range of civil and criminal matters, including in extremely specialist courts such as the Drug Rehabilitation Court. His Excellency said, "I'm pleased to appoint Miss Allard as a full-time magistrate given the generalist experience she's gained during her legal and acting judicial career to date." His Excellency continued, Ms. Allard has contributed significantly to the Summary Court since she was appointed as an acting magistrate in June of 2020. Vanessa Allard has over 20 years' experience as a litigator, initially practicing in Jamaica for 5 years. She spent the past 15 years practicing in the Cayman Islands. Ms. Allard will take up her full-time post in just a few weeks on July the 12th. Well, the forecast shows the high temperature reached 89 degrees today, the low 78. We can expect partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of showers throughout the day with possible thunder. Winds are from the east to southeast at 5 to 10 knots. Seas are slight to moderate with wave heights of 2 to 4 feet. The synopsis calls for light to moderate winds and slight seas, which are expected over the Cayman area for the next 24 hours. It's all due to a slack pressure gradient across the Northwest Caribbean. Further east, an upper-level system over eastern Cuba may support isolated showers across the Cayman Islands area sometime this afternoon. Now, a reminder that you can find the latest on local weather conditions online at weather.gov.ky. That's it for today's news brief here on CIG Television. I'm Donna Bush, inviting you to join us back here again on Wednesday. As mentioned earlier, we invite you to watch the recent annual Sports for Preschoolers on Cayman Brac coming up in just a moment. We hope you enjoy it. Until tomorrow, have a great night.
Yeah, there's a lot of promising young children. The future is very bright because they are so attentive and they learn so quick. It's amazing, shocking almost. When they get out there and they're involved into an activity, it teaches them from young that sport is helpful to development. If they can learn from now, when they get older, they're gonna want to do sports. They're not. They're doing physical work out in the hot sun, and they're enjoying it. They're actually liking it. They want to run. They want to jump. They want to throw. Like, it's something that they can take with them in the future. And
Yes. Yes.
Let's work. Yo, it's go time, showtime, never back in downtown. One shot, yo, make it count, yo. Crunch time, shine time, make this moment my time. Get a grip, yo, ready, set, go. We bring the thunder. Bring the thunder. Let's work. Bring the thunder. Let's go. Bring the thunder. Let's work. Bring the thunder. Let's work. Yeah, it's my time, yo time. Step into the spotlight. Get in, yo. Let yourself go. High time, gotta go big time. This is it, yo.